My name is Rick Lovall. I'm the Vice President of the United Pentecostal Church Loan Fund, the Assistant Director of the Stewardship Group. Before I came here, though, I was a pastor for 9 years. During those 9 years, I saw God do incredible things as it related to finances. You're watching this video today because you may be having anxiety and stress related to either personal finances or church finances. Let's call it what it is. Church finance can be one of the most stressful things a pastor has to deal with. You're trying to balance out paying the bills, maybe making a mortgage payment, making a rent payment, paying for the ministries of the church, while at the same time trying to feed your own family. I can take you back to 2010, first year of pastoring there. We started with a church that had 37 people. Over the 9-year period that we were there, though, we watched God grow that to over 180. Everyone wants to talk about the 180, but I want to take you back to the 37. It was during that time frame that I learned to depend on God like I never had before. I was stressed out. I was at my wit's end. There was not enough money in the account for even me to get paid. I got a secular job. Started working out in the community, and God opened up many doors for us. But during that time frame, I learned to depend on God in a way I never had before. See, before that, for the 15 years prior to that, I was a banker, making good money, had the corner office, and God changed all that. But I learned to trust Him. And I want to encourage you today, as you deal with the stress and the anxiety of pastoring and finances, be encouraged because God is with you. I'll tell you a faith-building story. There was one particular time we had some taxes that were due. I needed $700. Didn't have it. Wasn't in my church account. Couldn't even get a job at that particular time to find the money. I started praying. Took a yellow sticky note and I wrote $700 down on it and I put it on the altar at the church. I started praying. I said, God, if it's your will, it's your bill. Within just a few days, I got 3 phone calls. And the following weekend, I preached 3 sermons outside of our church. And as you can imagine, those 3 checks totaled $700. God came through when we needed Him to. And I want to encourage you today to trust God in this process. But let me take you back, though, to talk about something else we did. I needed to make sure that I understood the finances of the church and our personal finances. So I got as organized as I possibly could. And that's one piece of advice I would have for you today. Make sure your finances are organized. You got to know how much you've got coming in. You got to know how much you've got coming out. One of the things as a lender that I deal with is people who can't tell me how much money they have left after they pay all their bills. And I would encourage you to be able to answer that question. How much do you actually have? Once you've paid every bill, once you've got everything left, what's the real amount of money sitting there? I believe everyone should know that amount of money because that is what helps give you the control and the sense, at least a sense of control as you manage out your money. You can't manage what you don't measure, okay? And so measuring your money and making sure you've got a budget, you've got a plan, those are the kind of things that maybe it doesn't make money appear, but at least gives you a sense of control, which is the first step in helping you overcome that anxiety. Because anxiety in itself is a sense of a loss of control. So we want to help regain a sense of control by planning budgets, knowing exactly where we are, exactly what we've got coming in, exactly what we've got going out. There's some several resources that are available, and I would encourage you, you can Google that, budget plans. You can email me at rlovall@upci.org. That's RLOVALL@upci.org, and I'll send you some of my budget sheets. I'll also help you set up finances for your church. Be glad to do that for you. I want to encourage you in this also. You're not alone. So many pastors deal with the pressure that comes from church finances. You're feeling the pressure of the people. You're feeling your own pressure, meeting your own expectations. And then on top of that, you're trying to meet the expectations of God, trying to fulfill His will. So many pastors are in that same boat with you. And I want to encourage you today and pray for you today and believe that God's going to help you through all this. Regaining a sense of control, getting the help where you need it, not being afraid to reach out and ask someone for help. I'll be glad to help however I can. You can reach me at 636-466-4929. Thank you and God bless.